Yo, what's up guys? It's Pygoz here, the Crypto Pie, and today we're taking a look at Bitcoin, guys, because Bitcoin will indicate what the market is doing. Even though Bitcoin's been consolidating, guys, we've had some pretty good trades in other coins, right? So before I go over Bitcoin, guys, I'm just quickly going over my ontology trade here, okay? So ontology basically went up, right? So what I did is I took the bottom, right, and then went to the top, and basically from there, I had that 0.5 here, right? Whether this was the bottom or this, I mean, probably, I mean, from here it's also good. So after that, when I saw this candle forming, right, I jumped in. So, but did I take this whole move? No way, no way, guys, no way. I took, what was it, like a little. Basically, when we got to this area, I took my profits. Okay, so around 5 to 7% or so. I think it was like 6 point something percent for my trade, anyways. But after that, I pumped further. But I need to sleep at some point too, right? It was already like 9 a.m. in the morning. So I took my profit. I went to sleep, and I mean it's higher now again. But that doesn't mean that I'm mad about that or anything, guys. Because right now, profit is profit, guys. I mean, let's be honest, right? 7% can be pretty good depending on the size you play. All right, let's say you play a size of 10K, then you just make yourself $700. All right, that is pretty good, I'd say. So it totally depends on the size you play. And you should be happy with small percentages at the moment. Why do I say that? Because we're still not bullish. All right. So anyways, guys, let's get on to Bitcoin. All right. So I just had to quickly go over that trade. Right. So on Bitcoin, guys, let's take a look at the daily here. So, I have this as a 1, 2, and then 3, and then 4, and then the 5 I still have all the way down here, right? Around that $5,300, $5,400 area. That's where I'm really looking for it to bottom out temporarily, at least. It's going to temporarily bottom out there, in my opinion, right? This is just my opinion, guys. And after that, I do expect some kind of wave, and a big wave, right? Kind of like what we saw here, like the bigger waves of like 40, 50%. What we see right now, I consider this as a small, so because this is a fifth wave, right? What I think this will become is a ending fifth wave diagonal. All right, so what that means is that we will go down in 5 waves, right? Like I talked about before. So what that could indicate, just real quick, guys, is if we go to the 5 waves here. So basically we had a 1. A 1 here, and then a 2, and then you get some kind of 3, and you get some kind of 4, and then you get some kind of 5, right? That kind of what it indicates, right? So perhaps even a little bit lower, and this, yeah. So I mean, kind of like that. And let's put this at the minuet and put a wave. So yeah, and you kind of get a ending fifth wave diagonal, right? Which is often the case, but it kind of goes like that, right? So that is kind of what I'm expecting. All right, that is what I'm expecting, guys. Whether that will happen or not, who knows, right? We will play it day by day. If it shows me bullish, that we actually are bullish. So if we break this, then I'm fully bullish, and I will definitely take more percentages on my trades. But right now, I'm playing it safe, guys. I just go for like between 5 and 10% on my trades. If I see it having trouble, I'm definitely getting out. And if I need some sleep, I frankly was just tired, right? So I took my profit because I don't know what will happen after I wake up. Perhaps we drop massively again, right? We don't know. So anyways, taking a look at that, guys, let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this as well, right? That's just quickly how I see that fifth wave, right? So, guys, now on the bullish scenario, which could happen as well, right, we will, at least, I think we should get to this negative 236 here at 63.81. Around 6400. I actually like this negative 236 is really nice here, because this is exactly where the resistance is as well, right? So could it get there? I mean, I think it could. But what we already then see is that we will have to see when we get there, right? But I think it will show us some bearish RSI divergence again and go down, just like I predict it to still go down to around 53, 5400 or so, right? So that's just in the books, all right, guys. So that's just in the books, and then after that, I do expect a big wave up. But right now, I'm just not that bullish as some other people might be. Right? Yes, some people probably see something like this, right? Like a shoulder, a head, and then another shoulder, right? And then if this line will break, you go to the moon. Well, not to the moon, but actually, so that's not that bad, right? But I'm not a big fan of head and shoulders, even though they work, guys. They work. But so let's say the head and you have like the neckline or something like, yeah, right, guys, I don't really use this, so you know, and then we get to this resistance line. Okay, so that is all that it could get to with this potential inverted head and shoulders forming. So we could either find, and that's also a -1, right? So you see how good the algo targets were, guys. They were just as good as this head and shoulders. Okay, I need to get rid of this line, right? Oh, so yeah, we get rid of that line. So -236 up here, you know, perhaps we'll go higher, and -618 at 6.5, and at the highest we could get to the -1, right? I mean, this is also the trend line, so that is what could happen, but we'll have to see. When I see more, basically telltale signs, right, of a bearish RSI divergence, I'm going short then. Right? If I see that, I'm going short, because that is my plan still, right, guys? I mean, if I still see my target down here, why wouldn't I short? I mean, it doesn't make sense to not take that profit, right? But I do need to see myself a sign for me to go short. I don't just go short. Right? I do need to see some bearish RSI divergence. Then I'm gonna I might take a look at the MACD and see what that is doing. I'll obviously take a look at some other time frames, but that's just how I go over the market, guys. So, you know, personally, I don't see any signs of that yet. So right now, I would still maybe play a little altcoin play, and, you know, try to go get another 4 or 5%. And who knows, right, guys? Who knows? So, I mean, let's just take a look at ontology once again. Where's ontology here? Right here. Let's say it drops down here, right? And you just aim for that same top here again, so 4.83%. I'd be happy, right? I just get out. That is something that I could potentially play. I mean, that's also this resistance, so yeah, that's a chance of like going there, right? But you do have to keep in mind that if this is right, I mean, just quickly on ontology, guys, like we have a 1, a 2, and then you have a 3, and then you have a 4, and then you got a 5, right? So it could potentially be done. So you have to keep that in mind as well, right? So yeah, that is just where I stand on this right now, guys. So ontology is kind of done for me, but I do know about the ABC and stuff, so maybe I'm more interested at the 382 though. So, and I would need to take this needs all the way up to the wick, right? So yeah, that is something that I could be looking at to play, but that would be like a very quick bounce that I want to see. If it goes against me, I'd take my loss very quickly. All right, so that is something that you could look at. So why is it that ontology already shows us 5 waves done, but Bitcoin's not, right? Bitcoin, the only thing I can only really see here is potential like a 1 and then a 2 and then a 3. But like I said, guys, it could be an ABC and then down. So, you know, I need to keep that in mind as well. Or we still get a 4 and then we get a 5, right? We just need to keep that in mind, right? We need to keep that in mind. That is something that could play out. If we take a look at Ethereum here, 1 to ABC as well. Cloud is big resistance here, guys. 1 hour Ichimoku cloud, same for Ethereum, same for Bitcoin. Bitcoin's more like the upper part of the Ichimoku cloud, and Ethereum is like the bottom of the cloud, right? So yeah, we do see some resistances here, that's for sure. And that's not weird either, because you have all this resistance right here, right? So do I think it will go down further? Well, let's take a look at the RSI as well before I end this video. 4 hour is up here again, It really needs to break this level above the 61 or so, above the 60 at least. If I don't see that, then, you know, I'm inclined to go short. Let's see, take a look. 6 hour also has, you know, more than enough space to dump again. 12 hours also up again, can dump again. Daily is getting up there again. You know, guys, but you do have to keep this in mind, right? I don't do a lot of RSI technical analysis, but this is there as well, guys. So, you know, if it goes down again, right, it can still go up a little bit and then go down. It cannot go down that far. So, and that is also, you know, if we look at the price action, that's not honestly that far, right? If we go to 54, that is just simply, you know, we'll have like another wave and then a little up and then one more down. And then we can really go up, because then I counted the 5 waves done, right? Then we have an ending 5th wave diagonal, like just like we had a first 5th wave diagonal, right? Like we had a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So yeah, could it could definitely not be done yet going down, guys. So definitely don't just only be bullish, right? Just look at it from both sides, right? Like I said, guys, I went long on ontology, so I was bullish yesterday. But right now, I'm not that bullish. I'm honestly not that bullish. As some people might be because of this inverted head and shoulders and all that. Could it prove me wrong? Of course it can, right? Like I said, guys, we have this this line here, right? So basically, this is your inverted head and shoulders line. If we break above that and close above it, then that's a bullish sign, right? I don't need head and shoulders for that, though. I got my algo targets right here. So, you know, I don't care what method you use, guys, as long as you make money with it, right? That's all I care about, that you guys make money with it. Because, I mean, if you're a fan of these head and shoulders, go ahead, use it, right? It works. It has the same targets as my algo targets. So, just go ahead and use it, you know? I just prefer to use algo targets, Fibonacci extensions and whatnot. Let's take a look actually at the Fibonacci extension. So, we had this as a 1 and then we have this as a 2, right? And then basically like this. Yeah, so, you know, or here. Yeah, so, you know, if you take it here or there, 1.272 is also around this area, right? So, you know, the Fib extension just tells you the same thing as these algo targets. Once again, guys, I don't care what method you use as long as you make money with it, right? And just have good risk management. That's all trading is, guys. Good risk management, all right? Have small losers, big winners, all right? So let's say you have a 2% loser, next time you have a 6% winner, all right? That is how you play it, all right? That's just how you play it. So anyways, guys, that's pretty much it for this update on Bitcoin. And yeah. And we had some ontology in there as well, and Ethereum. So yeah, that's pretty much it, you know, for today, guys. Also, if you're not in my Telegram yet, join up with the CryptoPies blog, where you can ask me any question, can ask other people questions. It's just a great chat box to be in, right? Let's take a look at what's going on in here. I missed a lot, guys. All right, so yeah, smaller amounts is what I aim for. That's what I said to the group as well. You just don't know if you get a 10+% right now, guys. So it's good to take small percentages at the moment, because we're still in a bear market. If we're in a bull market, guys, and you take a 5%, I will tell you you're stupid. All right, even though it's taking profit, in a bull market you will most likely get more than 5%. So it's in your probability's favor to take, let's say, 10 to 20%. Right now, a 5% is good. Didn't trade today. Yeah, Mr. Double Chin, guys, he's working on something for us all, and obviously he would need like some kind of donations or maybe a little payment for it, because what he's working on will be cheaper than 3 commas that I'm promoting right now in the YouTube, guys, because what it can do is you'll be able to put stop losses on Binance and take profit at the same time, just like your margin trading, right? So that's pretty cool. He's testing that right now. So yeah, just look forward to that, guys. Awesome dude, awesome dude. John Doe, yeah, you're a developer. He's in his spare time. So guys, obviously he needs to test it fully before we will even look at releasing that, right? So look at Pi's awesome chart from yesterday and trying to figure out where we are. Yeah, guys, I'm still looking for that 63, 6400, John. like I've shown you, you know, that's the negative 236, right? It's at 63.80. So that's what we're still looking at. Anyways, guys, join up with that. Also, join up with the CryptoPies feed where I post all my videos, post about upcoming ICOs. If I find another ICO, guys, I will tell you when to whitelist for it, because you will get some nice gains if it goes 2x, 3x, 4x, whatever, right? We're not in a bull market, so I do tell you to take these little gains of like 2, 3x, right? 4x. Be happy with it, just go with it and buy it back lower, because most likely it will not just pump up. Unless, guys, it's on Binance. If it goes straight on Binance, you can still expect your 5, 10x, 20x, okay? If it doesn't go on Binance, though, it will probably be like a 2, 3x, all right? So that's pretty much how it is. So yeah, guys, join up with both Telegrams. Both Telegrams will be in the description below. And if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Hit that post notification button. And if you got any questions at all, leave a comment below. And I'll see you guys in the next video.